We sold everything we owned to up sticks and follow our dream of building a homestead. We literally changed our whole way of life because we were tired of the one we had and knew nothing would change if nothing changed. We come from a small historic market town in West Yorkshire and decided to move to the quiet East Yorkshire countryside to build the life we always wanted. We always knew we wanted to live on a farm, but thought we'd be well into our 40s before we could make it happen. And so when the opportunity presented itself to buy a rundown small holding in the middle of nowhere, we jumped at the chance. We're not from farming or homesteading families, and we're by no means experts in anything we do, but we have an idea of how we want to live our life. And that's with connecting with nature, growing our food, nurturing the wildlife, and living in peace with the freedom to do so. We came into this change with literally no experience, training, or basically any clue on how to do any of it. We're just learning as we go. We moved here in 2023, and in the first year, we spent most of the time tidying up the property, removing stacks of junk, scrap, and rubbish, and generally adjusting to country life away from living in a small, busy town, which, even though we knew is exactly what we wanted, it took some doing. The first year, we knew roughly where we wanted to go, but we had even less of a clue where to start, and I felt so overwhelmed with making any kind of decision. It's one thing finding your homestead, but actually building it is a whole other story. Last year, we focused mainly on growing food, and our main achievement was building our kitchen garden, which actually fed us for around 6 months of the year. We spent time building a home gym in the barn that now we don't have time to train in, and I went heavy with cooking all of our meals from scratch, including making fermented foods, bread, yogurt, chutneys, and jams. We also learnt that when you have acres of land, you spend a lot of your time maintaining it more than anything else. This year, we intend to grow 1 year's worth of food, as well as dipping our toe in a couple of farmers markets so that we can launch a market garden next year. We hope to bring animals to the homestead family and continue to nourish and work with the land as an ecosystem with ourselves. We're passionate about regenerative farming, but we're also realistic in working with what we've got. And our main goal is to reach self-sustainability, to provide positive health for all of our family in a way that we can pass down to our children. We're now at a stage where we're confident in what our path looks like from here, and we have clear goals for the next 5 years, which we're excited to share with you. We're still only babies trying our hand at first generation farming, and we are always learning as we go, all of us, and that's the beauty of it. We're not trying to be perfect, or teach, or even preach. We're simply having a bash at something we want to do, and living our life the way we want to live it. We're not here to tell anyone how to do things, or preach about how you should live your life. We're simply sharing our journey and our life on our homestead in the UK, to show that even if you have no clue what you're doing, as long as you have a will, there is a way. I'm Kat, and along with my partner Josh, we're just two 30-something millennials having a bash at this homestead thing, and we do hope you'll join us for the ride.